What's being called the most important abortion case before the U.S. Supreme Court in 2 decades is in the hands of the 8 remaining justices tonight. Chief Legal Correspondent Shannon Bream on today's arguments over a controversial abortion law in Texas.
It's the most significant abortion case at the Supreme Court in decades. The case centers around a Texas law that requires most doctors performing abortions to have hospital admitting privileges no more than 30 miles away, and mandates that abortion clinics meet the standards of ambulatory surgical centers.
The issue in this case is, can Texas enact valid patient regulations that improve safety? And when over 210 women annually are hospitalized due to abortion, Texas can.
The arguments were so vigorous that they spilled over from the allotted 1 hour to almost 90 minutes. Justice Breyer questioned why abortion facilities should be held to such high medical standards, asking, what is the benefit here when the risk is minuscule compared to common procedures that women run every day in other areas without ambulatory surgical centers? Texas Solicitor General Scott Keller said lawmakers acted following the evidence that surfaced during the trial that ended in multiple murder convictions for Philadelphia abortion doctor Kermit Gosnell. Justice Alito noted one brief said some Texas clinics had, quote, holes in the floor where rats could come in, the lack of any equipment to adequately sterilize instruments. Opponents of the Texas law argue that 75% or more of the abortion clinics in that state will close if the regulations go into effect.
The state had absolutely no rationale for why they would restrict access to safe and legal abortion in the state of Texas with the kinds of regulations that have been passed.
Justice Kennedy is likely the key to this case, and it wasn't clear from today's arguments which way he will ultimately vote. But he did at one point ask whether the court had enough evidence and whether the justices should send the case back down to the lower court for further consideration, a move that would almost certainly delay Supreme Court action until after a new justice is confirmed. If Kennedy sides with the conservatives and there is a 4-4 tie, the lower court ruling upholding most of the Texas law would stay in effect. Brett?
Shannon, thank you.